everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, then welcome back. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out a lot, and it's completely free. Also, I just want to note that about 40% of my returning subscribers are not subscribed to my channel, so that kind of hurts my feelings. So if you can please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to be reviewing a new release in this video of Dior Addict's Rosy Glow. So that's the box, Dior Addict Rosy Glow, and this is the bottle. And Francis Kurkdjian did this. Also, I want to point out that this is only available in a 30 and a 50 ml. So for some reason, they just didn't give us a 100 ml or anything greater than a 50 ml. So that's that. Okay, so let's get into it. This is a 2026 release. I'm going to post the accords and the notes up on the screen in this video. And usually how I do my perfume reviews is that I kind of just share my experience wearing the perfume. Alrighty, so let's get started. So yeah, there was 3 of them. There was this is Rosy Glow. I love this one. That's why I picked it up. There's also Violet Glow and the Peach Glow, the Purple Glow and the Peach Glow. Okay, so I want to get into why I chose these from the other 2 and why you might prefer this one over the other 2. Okay, so I'll talk about that in this video as well. All right, so this is a very rose dominant perfume. It's rose, but it's also like powdered sugar as well, okay? So keep that in mind. This is a floral sweet perfume. It's a very powdered sugar candy-like perfume. You get a lot of texture from this perfume. Even though it's a really simple, straightforward perfume, it kind of isn't, because you get a lot of texture from this perfume. So in the beginning, it's a really nice, I want to say I see the color pink, like literally the color that I see when wearing this is this nice rose pink color. It's a really nice rose, and then it gets into like a sugared glassy texture, like a glassy sugared hard candy smell, right? Powdered sugar, almost like like powdered sugar. We all know what powdered sugar smells like. It's that. It's like a really, like, think of a powdered donut. It kind of gives you that powdered sugar vibe on a powdered donut, right? It's very sweet. This is a very sweet perfume. Not obviously gourmand, but very photorealistic sugar, powdered sugar, okay? The ending of this perfume, like, you know, once the powdered sugar that I'm describing kind of fades, you get a lot of fruity berry, kind of tutti frutti kind of candy vibes. And that's the overall wear of this perfume. It's like the middle of this perfume is a really nice velvety, kind of powdery, floral, sugary. Like, you still get the rose from the beginning to the end, but obviously it's, you know, it's going to be more dominant in the beginning of the perfume than it is in the middle. But the middle of this perfume is definitely sugar, powdered sugar, the rose, and like a velvety feel, you know, like really fluffy, airy, fluffy, velvety. I will say, like, if you're into fragrances and if you know a lot about fragrances, this smells like Francis Kurkdjian's Kirky. It is very, very, very similar to that in that it's a very hard candy, sugary kind of vibe, tutti frutti kind of vibe. I do get that. If you've seen my review on it, then that's kind of how I'm describing it here too. It's like a hard candy, fruity candy kind of vibe. I do have a full review of Kirky if you're interested up on my channel. If you can just, you know, search for it, Christine Coyote Kirky. So if you're not into Kirky, you're most likely not going to be into this perfume or this whole line, because there is very much Kirky in this whole line, this whole Dior Addict line. And I also want to point out that even though it's Dior Addict, this smells nothing like the original Dior Addict, okay? This is a totally different trio of perfumes, okay? Overall, I think this is a really fun perfume. I think this is really youthful, so I definitely see somebody in their 20s and plus wearing it. You know, it's for, you know, older people who are also like a more mature person who is into fun, youthful perfumes. It does smell very youthful and fun, floral, rosy, sweet. It lasts, you know, standard like 6 hours on me. I do about like 4 to 5 sprays. It lasts about 4 to 5, you know, it lasts about like 4 to 5 sprays will last you about a standard 6 hours. You're still going to smell it off of you past the 6 hour mark, but it's definitely going to be a skin scent at that point. Okay. I definitely think that this is like a year round kind of smell. Warm months, cooler months, it really doesn't matter. It's just a fun, sweet floral perfume. You could dress it up and dress it down. You know what I mean? You can wear it to work, or you can wear it on a night out, date night kind of thing. Okay. So I kind of want to get into, so I already got into that, like the age group. If, you know, I definitely think this is feminine. It's a very floral, sweet scent. If you're a guy that's into those kind of scents, go for it. If you like Kirky, MFK's Kirky, you're gonna like this as well, I assume. They have slight, like, they're not the exact same smell but what I'm saying is that this does remind me of Kirky, and that it has that candy like powdered sugar sweetness to it. Like, it has that candied, hard candy kind of texture in this perfume. You definitely pick that up. Okay. You definitely get like a candy shop, you know, like that kind of thing. Okay. So between the three, I do have a video up on my channel when I did like my first impressions at the store at Ulta, and you'll see how I describe them. I think that out of the three perfumes, the Peach Glow and the Purple Glow, this is the most mass appealing of them. So if you're looking for, like, if you're looking to blind buy one of these, or if you're looking to give somebody a gift, I think out of the three, this Rosy Glow is probably your best bet, because it's the rose, I feel like, is more mass appealing than the other two. From memory, the peach one was very, like, it was pretty peachy. So, you know, if you're gonna blind buy that for someone, you want to make sure that they like peach, or, you know, or for yourself, like, it's a certain kind of peach that you might like or not like, you know. And the purple one is a very dominant, to my nose, a dominant violet. It almost kind of smelled like the violet candies that they have, like a violet candy. So I don't know, I feel like peach and violet aren't really that mass appealing of notes compared to rose. You know, most people like rose, so I think that this is the most mass appealing of the three. I like this one for that reason. I feel like I have enough fruity perfumes in my collection. I'm not really too big on violet-y things, so I kind of passed on the violet one, but I do like florals, and this was just a really nice, sweet, fun, rosy, sugary perfume. So yeah, I really like it. It's a really fun wear. Definitely gives you Kirky vibes. Kirky is, you know, much more pricier than this perfume. So if you know, kind of want the Kirky vibe but at a better price point, then I say check out these Dior Addict Rosy Glows. But yeah, definitely all three of them have a bit of Kirky in them. Okay. Yeah, I think Francis Kurkdjian did a great job with this one. Really fun wear, youthful, definitely something to just enjoy. Alrighty. If you haven't done so already, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Alrighty, bye.